For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler, currently joined by our Cardinal High Flyer of the game, Wheeling University women's track and field athlete Caroline Fodor. And Caroline, you had a big run this week at the GVSU Big Meet, running in the 800 and the mile. Talk about the meet as a whole and kind of what was working for you.
The meet was really competitive. You had to qualify to run on Friday, so I felt really lucky to be able to run the 800 with really fast girls. And then on Saturday, I was on the unseeded heat of the mile, so I was just trying to run a good time and stick with the girls around me.
And for you, you've had a couple of good weeks here in the 800, going back to 2 weeks ago at Ashland Judd and then this week at Grand Valley State. Talk about the 800 as an event and kind of what your approach is to it.
The 800 is really tough because it's like in between a sprint and a distance event, but I tried to do cross country these past few years to build up my endurance side because I'm naturally take it as a sprinter. But I just try to get out as fast as I possibly can and then have a kick. I don't have a big science behind it. I just try to get out as hard as I can, and I like to lead the pack. This past weekend I kind of got stuck behind the pack, so I struggled with that, and I feel like that slowed my time down a little bit. But this weekend I'm hoping to lead the pack and get out in the front.
And then you were named the number one runner in the 800 in the Atlantic region here last week. Talk about what that meant to you to kind of get that recognition in the event.
It felt really good, but it's just temporary, so somebody else in the region can run faster than I can. So it feels really good to have that accolade, but I don't know how long it will last. Hopefully long if I can keep running faster, but it felt really good.
Currently joined by Wheeling University women's track and field athlete Caroline Fodor. And Caroline, you mentioned a little bit the last couple of years you've been training at cross country. Talk a little bit about how that cross country training has helped you as you transition into track and field season.
It definitely helped my endurance, mentally and physically. I never thought I'd be able to race 3.7 miles, and I've started doing the mile and the 1500 too more after cross country season, but it's definitely made me a lot tougher, and I'm able to compete longer in the middle of the races when I felt like the distance girls would start to beat me. So now I have better competition with them now.
And looking at the distance group as a whole, you're one of a few veterans on this team. Savannah Anderson, Sophia Tamana, who have all run it, and then Sydney Hamble on the younger side. Talk about what it's like working with these girls.
I love working with them. We're so close. We have our own group chat, and we hang out all the time. They're the best supporters, and I always get really nervous at the meets, and they always help me come to my senses and feel better, and I'm always there for them too, and I hope they know that.
And as you guys now get ready for the MEC Indoor Championships this week, talk about your mindset and kind of how you're preparing for this big event.
Nothing crazy. I'm just trying to keep the week as a normal week like any other meet. I'm trying to get off my legs and get as much rest and good quality food, good quality sleeping, and just stay calm and try to stay confident throughout the week.
Thanks, Caroline. Congratulations on the last couple weeks, and good luck here in the championships.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.